out to the motherfucking hustle, bro. It's real YNs hustling out here, man.
Yeah, money.
They ain't trying to rob nobody. They just want you to come out here and donate.
You missed it when we had the bottles, the weed, and all that.
Oh man, I don't smoke, I don't drink though, so I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, what's your Instagram?
J Smooth.
J Smooth, you 21? Oh yeah, my nigga YN. How old are you?
17.
Oh damn. Hey, let's do it then.
Welcome back to the ongoing circus. Ladies and gentlemen, because if there's one thing the Baddies universe never fails to deliver, it's unhinged, unscheduled, and unnecessary chaos. And today's headline, Hugh, grab your popcorn, grab your charger, grab your eyebrows because they're about to fly off. So here's the tea boiling hotter than. It's Chrisean's Instagram Live at 3 a.m. Her man, the one the internet nicknamed 711K, allegedly pulled up to the Baddies USA premiere with full confidence like he owned the building, only for security to greet him with the sweetest words imaginable. Sir, you're not on the list. Not the VIP list. Not the regular list. Not even the might slide in if we're bored list. And you already know the internet turned this into a full comedy special. Memes flying. Comments popping. People asking how you dating a baddie but can't get into a baddies event? Meanwhile, 711K is standing there like a man whose Wi-Fi just disconnected during a ranked game, confused, offended, buffering. This isn't an update. This is a whole circus update. And trust me, the real show is just beginning. Welcome back to the only show where the red carpet isn't red. It's stained with drama, confusion, and whatever energy drink was spilled during the last fight. Yes, you already know what time it is. Today's episode of the ongoing never-ending Can Someone Please Turn the Camera Off circus is all about Chrisean and the mysterious man known to the internet as 711K, the man who somehow trends for existing. But this time, he didn't trend for what he did. He trended for what he couldn't do. And that is enter the Baddies USA premiere. So let's rewind to the moment the mess started. Because trust me, storyline needs its own background music. It was supposed to be a glamorous night. A celebrity-filled, influencer-heavy, lights, camera, action-type atmosphere. A night where everyone is dressed to impress. Pretending they don't hate each other and posing like they didn't spend the last 2 hours yelling in the car. The Baddies USA premiere is always chaotic, but at least the chaos usually starts inside. But not this time. Oh no, no, no. This time, the chaos started at the front door. And the main character of this opening act was the one and only 711K. Now the question is, why did this man show up? Because if we're being honest, nobody knows what his actual title is. Is he Chrisean's man? Maybe Dot sometimes? On Tuesdays? Depending on her mood. Is he her friend? Her +1. Her +0. Her assistant. Her cameraman. A supporting role in the documentary of her life. Nobody knows. But he showed up at that premiere with the confidence of someone who clearly thought he belonged there. And that's where the universe and security said, let's humble this man today. According to multiple eyewitnesses and plenty of messy fan pages that treat drama like oxygen, 711K approached the entrance like he was about to walk into the Grammys. Back straight, chest out, phone in hand. Maybe recording. Maybe checking who posted him already. Maybe calculating how many likes he'd get once people saw him at the premiere. But suddenly, plot twist. The security guard looked at him like, who exactly are you? And this is where the whole premiere turned into a movie, a blockbuster, a film, a documentary titled Not on the List, the 711K story. Security checked the list. Check the screenshot of the list. Check the updated list. Check the list the intern emailed at 3 a.m. Nothing. Not even a typo. No 711K, no nickname, no abbreviation, no guest of Chrisean, nothing. This man wasn't on the list like he never existed. And listen, I don't know if you've ever seen someone get confused publicly, but the way 711K reportedly froze was cinematic. You could practically hear the Windows error sound effects playing behind his eyes. He wasn't expecting this? Not tonight. not on premiere night. Not in front of cameras, fans, paparazzi, and influencers pretending they don't see everything. But oh, they saw it. They all saw it. People in line started whispering. Phones started coming out. Screens started recording. Comments started forming before the story even hit the internet. Because what's more entertaining than a Baddies premiere? A Baddies premiere where someone doesn't get in. And not just anyone, Chrisean's man. So now we've got to ask the next question. Where was Chrisean while all this was happening? That's what everyone wants to know. Did she see it? Did she ignore it? Was she already inside? Was she busy taking pictures? Was she arguing with someone? Was she telling 711K just walk in with confidence, like a YouTube manifestation coach? Because sources say Chrisean was already deep inside the venue, enjoying herself, taking pictures, vibing, being her loud, glowing, chaotic self. Meanwhile, 711K was outside the building trying to negotiate with a security guard who definitely didn't care. Now listen, if the universe ever tries to humble you, it'll do it in the messiest public setting possible. And that's exactly what happened here. The entire internet watched this situation unfold like a live-action comedy special. Memes came faster than the actual footage. People captioned screenshots like, "Dating a baddie, but can't get into the Baddies premiere is crazy." Security said 711K, but denied him like his name was 0.0. Man thought he was VIP because he posted motivational captions. And honestly, the memes were cruel but creative. People have too much free time and unlimited Wi-Fi. But let's talk about what this means, because you know the internet turned this into a whole conspiracy theory. Some people said Chrisean didn't put him on the list on purpose. Some said production didn't want him there. Some said he tried to sneak in without permission. Some said the universe simply said, "Not today, King." But let's look at the bigger picture. The Baddies premiere is a controlled event. A lot of these shows have rules. And whether 711K is in Chrisean's life permanently, temporarily, or accidentally, that doesn't automatically mean he's invited to everything. Still, it's embarrassing. Let's be honest. This man got denied like he brought the wrong ID to an exam. People claim he even tried to explain himself. Like, "I'm with Chrisean." Security was like, "Is she with you?" And silence. The type of silence that could cure insomnia. The drama didn't end there either. The internet started clowning even more when fans realized that several other minor influencers got in. People with less relevance, fewer followers, and less connection to the cast. Yet somehow, 711K didn't make the list. That's when the jokes turned into theories. People said, this is the universe trying to remind him he's a side character. He's a background extra in a show that's not about him. He tried to level up, but the system rejected his update. The disrespect was national-level, global-level, intergalactic, but here's where things get even messier. Because, apparently, after standing outside like a confused NPC for way too long, 711K reportedly left the venue altogether. No scenes, no yelling, no meltdown. Just quiet disappointment and a walk of shame straight to his car. Meanwhile, Chrisean continued enjoying her night like nothing happened. She was glowing, smiling, taking pictures, doing interviews, looking completely unbothered by the fact that her man was denied entry like a rejected visa application. Now, whether she didn't know or didn't care, that is the question the internet is still fighting over. But one thing is clear. This premiere wasn't about baddies. It wasn't about the cast. It wasn't about the show. It wasn't about the red carpet. It was about the door and the man who could not walk through it. And if this is how the night started, oh baby, imagine how the rest of the event went. Because this is not just normal drama. This is circus update drama, and we're only getting started. All right, fam, now that we've established the absolute chaos that went down at the Baddies USA premiere, let's dive even deeper, because if you thought the drama stopped at the front door, you clearly underestimated the internet and Chrisean's circle after 711K was denied entry. The scene reportedly shifted to social media faster than a TikTok trend. Screenshots started circulating, fans started speculating, and of course, memes were born. People were calling it everything from a romantic fail to VIP humiliation of the year. And honestly, it's hard to argue the visual of someone standing outside looking helpless while everyone else walks in like they own the place. That's peak entertainment. Sources say that 711K tried to recover his dignity by hanging near the entrance, hoping someone would recognize him, maybe vouch for him, maybe just say, "It's fine, let him in." But apparently security was having none of it. And by the way, security wasn't rude, they were just doing their job. But to 711K, that must have felt like public execution. Meanwhile, inside, Chrisean was doing what she does best, living her best life. Posting her stories, networking, and probably watching the drama unfold outside through someone's phone screen. Fans were quick to point out the irony. Here's a man claiming to be her partner, yet he couldn't even step foot inside her big night. And you already know social media exploded with comments like, "When you're dating a baddie but can't get past the velvet rope. Man got denied harder than my Amazon order last week. Plot twist, the premiere is harder to get into than heaven itself." Of course, no drama is complete without speculation. Some sources are saying that this might not have been 711K's first public denial moment. Apparently, this man has a reputation for overestimating his VIP status. But hey, we don't know the full story. All we know is what we saw. And what we saw was a man being humbled in front of the cameras, fans, and literally the entire internet. Now, let's talk about the aftermath. Because when the drama hits the internet this hard, there's always fallout. Fans were divided. Some blamed the security team. "Let him in, he's with Chrisean." Others blamed 711K himself. "Bro, did you not RSVP? Did you not DM the right person?" And of course, others went straight for the memes because, let's be real, the internet loves a good public denial story. The memes didn't hold back. One fan even photoshopped him sitting outside with a tiny coffee cup, wearing a sad little hat, looking like he was waiting for life to start over. Another created a full rejected at the premiere poster, complete with dramatic lighting and a fake tagline: "One man, one door, zero entry." And of course, the comments were brutal. "This is worse than dating a baddie and getting ghosted VIP. More like Vinod Place, and this man is literally a background character in the Chrisean saga." Meanwhile, some loyal fans tried to defend him, claiming maybe it was a mistake or maybe there were miscommunications, but let's be honest, social media doesn't care about explanations. The visual alone is enough for the circus to continue. And speaking of the circus, let's not forget the role of Chrisean in all this, because no premiere drama is complete without the main star living her life while the side character flounders. While 711K was outside, presumably texting someone like, "Yo, get me in," Chrisean was reportedly inside taking selfies, laughing with friends, and acting as if the entire episode was a plot point in her personal reality series. Fans quickly pointed out the irony. Here's someone standing outside, trying to prove his relevance, while the person he's associated with is literally thriving inside. Classic Baddies energy. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Some insiders say that 711K eventually gave up and left, but not quietly. Apparently, he had a mini confrontation at the exit, maybe to save face or maybe to get one last reaction from the crowd. And of course, someone caught it on camera. Social media didn't just react, they went full-on commentary mode, dissecting his posture, his facial expressions, even the type of shoes he wore. Every detail became evidence of humiliation. The best part? The saga didn't just end at the premiere. People are already speculating about future appearances, future red carpets, and whether 711K will even attempt to attend another Baddies event. Fans are creating predictions like, next premiere. Will he get denied again? Will Chrisean vouch for him next time, or just let him suffer outside? Is 711K destined to be a permanent background character in the Baddies universe? And honestly, these are fair questions. Because if there's one thing the Baddies events teach us, It's that status, preparation, and connections matter. Showing up isn't enough. You need approval. You need presence. You need that social currency, and apparently 711K learned this the hard way. But let's not be too harsh. After all, being denied at a premiere doesn't define someone's entire existence. It just defines a moment that the internet, memes, and gossip pages will never let him forget. And for fans of drama, that's the gift that keeps on giving. So what does this all mean for Chrisean, 711K, and the Baddies universe? Well, it means the drama is alive. It means the stories are endless. And it means that if you're connected to the Baddies, you better make sure your name is on the list. Because if you're not, the universe and social media will remind you in the most humiliating way possible. And trust me, fam, this is just the tip of the iceberg, all right, fam? Now we're entering the final act of this Baddies USA premiere saga, the part where the drama settles. But the shade lingers. Because, let's be real, after being denied entry like 711K, there's no coming back quietly. Social media doesn't forgive. The internet doesn't forget. And of course, fans live for the messy, unfiltered truth. After the premiere, reports suggest that 711K was seen pacing outside. Frustrated, possibly questioning all life choices that led him to this very moment. Meanwhile, Chrisean was safely inside, glowing, taking selfies, posting to her story. And probably hearing the chaos through notifications. The contrast couldn't have been starker. One person trapped outside by circumstance, the other thriving in full baddie energy. And naturally, fans noticed. The reactions were brutal, hilarious, and merciless all at once. Memes kept flying. Videos got thousands of shares, comments roasted him from every angle. Denied like my student loans, the universe said next. This man is literally buffering IRL. The situation quickly turned from real-life embarrassment to digital gold. And of course, the speculation didn't stop. People started asking if this would affect their relationship. Chrisean would speak up, or if 711K would ever get his redemption arc at another event. Some insiders even hinted that this might have been a wake-up call for 711K. Maybe it's a lesson in patience, planning, or simply understanding the rules of the Baddies universe. Because when it comes to red carpets, VIP lists, and premieres, confidence alone isn't enough. You need connections, timing, and sometimes a little bit of luck, all of which seemed to be missing that night. And yet, as chaotic as this moment was, it's also a reminder of why the Baddies events are so compelling. Drama unfolds in real time, personalities clash, and social media turns everything into a spectacle. For Chrisean, it's content gold. For 711K, well, it's a moment he'll never live down. And for the fans, pure entertainment. So what's the takeaway here? Simple. If you're stepping into the world of Baddies, make sure your name is on the list. Your energy is right. And your social media game is strong. Because in this universe, being denied entry isn't just a small hiccup. It's a headline, a meme, and a viral story all rolled into one chaotic package. The good news: the circus is far from over. And knowing the Baddies world, this is only the beginning. 711K might get a second chance. Chrisean will continue to shine. And the internet will continue to feast on every moment. Until then, this premiere will go down as one of the most dramatic, meme-worthy, and unforgettable events of the year. All right, fam, you already know how this goes. The drama doesn't stop here. And neither should you. If you're loving all the chaos, the memes, the shade, and the full-on circus energy of this Baddies USA premiere saga, then don't just scroll by like nothing happened. Hit that like button right now. Because let's be real, 711K's denial deserves a thumbs-up reaction from the entire internet. And fam, I need you to comment below. Tell me your hot take was 711,000 out of line. Should Chrisean have vouchered for him? Or is this just peak Baddies reality at its finest? I want all the opinions, the roasts, the defenses, bring it all. The messier, the better. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because if you think this was wild, Wait until the next update drops. We're talking VIP drama, red carpet chaos, and the kind of gossip that makes the entire internet lose it. Trust me, you do not want to miss a second of it. So hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends who live for drama, and let's keep the circus going, because in the baddies world, the chaos never sleeps. The chaos never sleeps.